Hello, my dear students. I welcomes to my YouTube channel. Before myself, Tirunagaram Manohar, Department of Mathematics, University College of Science, Tumkur, Karnataka. My mobile number is 6302026237 and 89850 Okay, my dear students, this is about my brief introduction. Now, I want to came here to introduce number theory. Under number theory of BSc of Tumkur University, under BSc of Tumkur University, 6.2a Unit 3 is there. So in that Unit 3, I am going to give the complete guide course. In that complete guide course already part 3 completed. My dear students, if you not, my dear students and my dear friends, if you not watch that previous videos, please watch that previous videos and come to this part 4. Okay, my dear students and my dear friends, if you not subscribe my YouTube channel yet, please subscribe my YouTube channel as Tirunagaram Manohar. That is TIRUNAGARAM MANOHAR. Okay, okay, my dear friends, subscribe this my YouTube channel and like this video and share to your friends as well as write your comments on my comment box. Okay, my dear students, I will move on to the part 4. Already in the part 3, I will complete it number theory of some problems. Now we want to discuss about some more problems continuation of that part 3. So that is already 2 problems completed. So third one is, so in that third one there are 2 questions. First question, verify that 2 of n is equal to 2 of n plus 1, that is equal to 2 of n plus 2, that is equal to 2 of n plus 3 for n is equal to 3655 and 4503. These 2 numbers. For these 2 integers, we have to prove 2 of n is equal to 2 of n plus 1 and 2 of n plus 2 is equal to 2 of n plus 3. This is one question. And one more question is there. That is B question. So that is when n is equal to 14, 206 and 957, then we show that sigma of n is equal to sigma of n plus 1. This is the 2 question, my dear students. See here, verify that 2 of n is equal to 2 of n plus 1, which is equal to 2 of n plus 2, that is equal to 2 of n plus 3 for the 2 numbers, 2 integers. N is equal to 3655 and 4503. That is one question. And one more question, when n is equal to 14, 206 and 957, we have to show that sigma of n is equal to sigma of n plus 1. I hope you all understood this question. I will move on to the solution part. So in that solution part, first question. Okay, for that purpose, what is given here? Here 2 integer is given. 2 integer is given. So for first integer we have to do. So for first integer n is equal to 3655. We all know that in number theory every integer should be in the form of prime factorization. So that's why this 3655 convert into prime factorization as, so unit place 5 is there, so that's why this will move, this will divisible by 5. So 5 7 ja 35, 5 3 ja 15, 5 1 ja 5. Okay, my dear students, this 5 5 with prime 5 not divisible, 7 not divisible, so like that 17 40 primes will gone. So 17 into 43, 730 will come. So that's why this 36555 becomes 5 to the power of 1 into 7 to the power of 1 into 40 to the power of 1. Okay, my dear students, this is in the form of p power k1 into p1 power k1 into p2 power k2 into p3 power k3. Okay, so what you want to find in this question? Tau of n value we want to find. So that's why tau of n means what, my dear students? Tau of n is nothing but number of all divisors of the given integer. So that one we want to find using the formula pi is from 1 is less than or equals to I is less than or equals to r into of ki plus 1. So that means this is nothing but by expanding this k1 plus 1 into k2 plus 1 into k3 plus 1 into k3 plus 4 k3 plus 1 into so on etc kr plus 1. Okay, my dear students. So in this formula we want to apply all this. I is from 1 to r. So that's why here prime is what, k1, k2, k3 value, k1 value 1, k2 value 1, k3 value 1. So that's why this one product. So that's why k tau of which integer given, 3655 is given, my dear students. So that's why this, by expanding this one, k1 plus 1 means 1, k1 value 1 plus 1 into k2 plus 1 means k2 value 1 plus 1 into k3 value how much, 1 plus 1. So that's why 2 into 2 into 2, 2 cubed, that is equal to 8, my dear students. Okay, 2 of 3655 is equal to 8. That is 2 of n value. 2 of n value, this one. Now, we again, what do we want to find? 2 of n plus 1. 2 of n plus 1 value we want to find, my dear students. 2 of n plus 1 we want to find. So that's why here n is equal to, what is given? Here n is equal to 3655 given. So that's why n plus 1 we want. So that's why 3655 plus 1 is equal to 3656 will come. So again this 3656 convert into a prime factorization. So in unit place 6 is there. So that's why this will gone by the prime 2. So that's why 2 1 are 2, 2 8 are 16. 2 2 are 4, 2 8 are 16, my dear students. Again 2 will come, 2 9s are 18, 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are. Again unit place 4 is there, 2 4s are 8, 2 5s are 10, 2 7s are 14. Okay, my dear students, this 457 is a prime. So that's why you must to stop like that. So 2 cube into 457 power 1. 457. Here 457 is a prime. So that's why now tau of n plus 1 is equal to tau of 3656. Directly we want to apply. So k1 plus 1 means 3 plus 1 into k2 plus 1 means 1 plus 1. That is equal to how much? 4 into 2. That is equal to 8. This one also 8 will come. This one also 8, my dear students. Again, what do you want to check it? N plus 2 we want to check. So n value 3655 plus 2 means 3657 will come. Again this 3657 convert into a prime factorization. 3657. So unit place 3 is the 7 is there, so that's why 3 will with the prime 3 will divisible. So that's why 3 1 ja 3 2 ja 6. Again 3 1 ja 3. 2 remainder 2 7 27, 3 9 ja 27. Again this will be divisible by 23 53 times. 23 into 50 times 12 19. So that's why, my dear students, this becomes 3 into 23 into 53. That means powers 1 1. Again, so that means what? 2 of n plus 2 is equal to 2 of 3657, which is equal to k plus 1 means how much? K value, k1 value 1. k1 plus 1 means 1 plus 1 into k2 plus 1 means 1 plus 1 into k3 plus 1 means 1 plus 1. That is also 8. That is also 2 into 2 into 2. 8 will come, my dear students. Now again, what do you want to find? N plus 3 value you want to check. N value how much? 3655 plus 3 is equal to 3658, which this one also we want to convert as a prime factorization. 3658 In unit place 8 is there, so that's why 2 with the 2 prime will divisible, so that's why 2 1 are 2, 2 8 are 16, 2 2 are 4, 2 9 are 18, my dear students. Okay, so this will gone with the 31 table. 31 into 59 times, 31 into 59 times 18 9 1829. So my dear students, this will becomes uh, uh, 2 power 1 into 31 power 1 into 59 power 1 power 59 power 1. Again, by applying 2 of n plus 3, which is equal to what? 1 plus 1 into, sorry, 2 of n plus 3. 2 of n plus 3 is equal to how much? Here 2 of n plus 3 value 6 3658. So this is equal to again 1 plus 1 into why? Because here k1 value 1 into k2 value 1 plus 1 into k3 value 1 plus 1. So this is nothing but this is also 8. Here also 8 will come. So my dear students, here in all the three cases 8 8 8 is there. So therefore this conclusion is what, my dear students? Okay, 2 of n plus 1, 2 of n is equal to 2 of n plus 1, which is equal to 2 of n plus 2, that is equal to 2 of n plus 3, and this value is equal to 8. So through the 8, these three are equal. So this is a one question. I hope you all understood. I will move on to the second part, second question. So for the second, before going to second question, one integer I finish. That's why you should do in the second integer using 4503. Okay, so that second one we want to do. So second one, see here, what is the second one? N is equal to 4503. 4503. 4503. Okay, dear students, this 4503 also we should convert into a prime factorization as this one, 3 power 1 into 19 power 1 into 79 power 1. So that's why it's 2 of n. 2 of n is equal to 2 of 4503, that is equal to 2 into 2 into 2, that is equal to 8 will come, my dear students. Directly I wrote here. Again, next, if n plus 1 is equal to 4503 plus 1, how much? 4504. So this is nothing but 2 cube into 563. 2 cube into 563. Therefore, 2 of n plus 1 is equal to 2 of this one, 4504, which is nothing but powers, how much? K1 plus 1 means 3 1 plus 1 into K2 plus 1 means 1 plus 1. So that is equal to 3 plus 1, 4, 4, 2, 8 will come here. 8. Okay, my students. Next, what do you want to check? N plus 2 we want to check. So 4503 plus 2 is equal to 4503 plus 2 is equal to 4505, my dear students. Again, convert this 4505 into a prime factorization as 5 power 1 into 17 power 1 into 53 power 1. Okay, my dear students, what do you want to find? Now we want to find 2 of n plus 2, that is equal to 2 of 4505. 4505. So how will come? K1 plus 1. Here K1 is how much, my dear students? 1. K1 is how much, my dear students? 1. 1 plus 1 into K2 1. So K2 plus 1, 1 plus 1. Similarly 1 plus 1, which is equal to 8 will come again. Okay, my dear students, next one, what do you want to check? N plus 3 we want to check. So that's why 4503 plus 3 is nothing but 4506 will come. 4506 will come. So again 4506 convert into a prime factorization as 3 into 5 into 751. Here 751 itself a prime. So that's why we must stop there. So 2 power 1, 3 power 1, 7 power 1, 751 power 1. Okay, my dear students, we want to apply this formula. What is that? 2 of n plus 3 is equal to 2 of 4506, which is equal to k1 plus 1 means 1 plus 1, k2 plus 1 means 1 plus 1 into 1 plus 1, which is equal to how much? 2 into 2 into 2, 8 will come, my dear students. Okay, my dear students, all these three again equal. So, conclusion, 2 of n is equal to 2 of n plus 1, which is equal to 2 of n plus 2, that is equal to 2 of n plus 3 is equal to how much, my dear students? 8. So like this also we proved for this question, for this n is equal to 4503. Okay, my dear students, I hope you all understood. Okay, I will move on to the next question. I will move on to the next question, my dear students. That is, already we will discuss three questions. In the this question, A part completed, my dear students. A part completed. Now, which one we want to do? When n is equal to 14, 206 and 957, we want to show that sigma of n is equal to sigma of n plus 1, my dear students. So that's why for this B, within B again three cases are there. Within B again three cases. Let n is equal to 14. Let n is equal to 14 means we want to check sigma of n is equal to sigma of n plus 1. So that's why sigma of 14. Sigma of 14 is nothing but sigma of this 14 converted to primes. So 2 into 7. So we all know that sigma of m into n is equal to sigma of m into sigma of n, that is sigma of 2 into sigma of 7. So again, my dear students, here sigma of 2 is equal to, sigma means sum of the divisors of the uh, divisors of the integers. So that's why for the integer 2, what are the divisors? 2. So that is 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2 will comes 3. 1 plus 2 into, for 7, how many are there? Some of the divisors. So how much? 1 plus total sigma of 7 is what? Directly I am writing here. See here, sigma of 2 is equal to 3 into sigma of 7 is equal to 8. So how you find sigma and tau value? We discussed it in the previous videos. So please watch that previous videos. Okay, 3 8 ja 24. 3 8 ja 24. This is about sigma of 14. Again, for again n plus 1 we want to check, that is 14 plus 1 is equal to 15. For 15 we want to check sigma of 15 is equal to sigma of 3 into 5, that is equal to sigma of 3 into sigma of 5, my dear students. Okay, in the sigma function, sigma of 3 is equal to how much? Sigma of 3, 1 and 3 are the primes. So that's why 1 plus 3 is equal to 4 will come. Again for sigma, 1 and 5 are the primes. So that's why 1 plus 5 is equal to 6. 6 4s are 24. 24 will come in this case. Again, what do you want to check? Yes, we want to check n plus 3. Okay, this much enough. For the second case, what? For the second case, sigma of n is equal to sigma of n plus 1, we want to check. Sigma of n is equal to sigma of n plus 1, we want to check. So that's why for this, sigma of n and sigma of n value we find. So the next step, conclusion step. Therefore, sigma of n is equal to that is nothing but sigma of 14 is equal to sigma of 15, that is equal to 25. This implies that sigma of 14 is equal to how much? Sigma of 14 is equal to sigma of 14 is nothing but n, which is equal to sigma of n plus 1. These one both are equal. That one we want to show. Hence proved. Okay, this is for n is equal to 14. Similarly, we have to check for n is equal to, what is this? For n is equal to, what is this here? See, for n is equal to 206, we want to check like that. For 957 also we want to check. So my dear students, 256 we want to check. Sorry, 206 we want to check. So that is B. Let n is equal to 206. So that's why we should find the sigma of n and sigma of n plus 1. Before that, you should convert this 206 into sigma. So that's why sigma of 206 is equal to, so we want to convert that sigma as sigma of 2 into 103. So 103 is a prime. So that's why this is nothing but sigma of 2 into sigma of 103. So this value sigma of 20. Sorry, this one 206. So that's why sigma of 2 into 103. That is sigma of 2 into sigma of 3. Sigma of 2, how much my dear students? Sigma of 2 is nothing but 3 into sigma of 104. 104. Sigma of 103 is equal to 104 by multiplying it 312. So like this way. Next, let n plus 1 is equal to 206 plus 1, 206 plus 1 is equal to 207. For this also we want to check sigma of 207 is equal to 207 converted into primes, that is 9 into 23. 9 into 23, that is equal to sigma of 9 into sigma of 23, my dear students. So that's why sigma of 9 and sigma of 23 we want to find. So sigma of 9 value how much, my dear students? Sigma of 9 value, so I am writing sigma of 3 square into this 23, we all know that prime. So that's why two formulas is there. Sigma of p power k, sigma of, see here I am writing two formulas. Sigma of p power k is nothing but this value p power k minus 1 divided by p minus 1. Again this one sigma of 23 prime. So that's why its value sigma of n is equal to n plus 1 when if n is prime. N is prime. So my dear students, so that's why this value you should apply here. Sigma of 3 square. 3 square. K value how much? Sorry, P1 K1. So K1 value 2. So that's why 3 power 2 minus 1 divided by 3 minus 1 into sigma of 23. Also we have to find sigma of n is equal to sigma of n plus 2. So this is a prime. So that's why its value how much? N plus 1. So that is 23 plus 1. 24 will come. So my dear students, see here 3 square means 9. 9 minus 1 8 by 2 into 24. So that is 2 12 are 12, 12 8 are 106. 12 8 are 106, my dear students. Okay. Next question we want to check. Twelve eight and just a second. Here 3 cube k plus 1 by p1 power, formula, correct it. Sigma p1 power k1 is equal to p1 power k1 plus 1 minus 1 by p1 minus 1, my dear friends. So that's why here what will come? 3 will come. 3 cube minus 1 by 3 minus 1. So this is equal to, again will come, that is 3 cubed is 27 by minus 1 means 26. So this is nothing but 26 into 12. 26 into 12 is equal to 312. This sigma value. This is about sigma of n plus 1 value. Sigma of n plus 1. So therefore, for this purpose, we proved sigma of n is equal to sigma of n andre sigma of 206 is equal to sigma of n plus 1, that is sigma of n means 206, which is equal to sigma of 207. That value how much? 312 in the both cases, here also and there also, 3012. Okay, my dear friends, this one proved for 206. Similarly, we have to check for 958, 957. Let n is equal to 957. So that's why we want to check n, sigma of n value. Sigma of n is nothing but sigma of 957. Sigma of 957 is equal to, 957 should convert into prime factorization. So that is 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3. Remainder, how much will come? 957, how much will come? 3 9 3 1s are 3, 2 will come 27, 3 9s are 27. Again with the 11 table will come 11, 29 times 3 19 will come. So that's why this is nothing but 3 into 11 into 20, 29. Okay, this value we want to simplify. So we want to multiply it sigma. So before going to that, split it sigma of 3 into sigma of 11 into sigma of 29. We all know these values. So 3 is a prime. So that's why its value how much? 3 plus 1, 4 will come. N will come. Sigma of 11. Sigma of 11 is nothing but again 11 plus 1, 12 will come. Again 29 plus 1, 30 will come. So this is nothing but, my dear students, 4 into 12 into 30. So that is equal to 3 4 ja 34 ja 120, 120 into 12, 144, 0. Okay, my dear students, this is the what value? Sigma of 957 value. Sigma of 957 value. Again, what do you want to prove? This one n value. Again, we want to prove n plus 1, which is equal to 958. 958. That implies sigma of 958 plus 1, plus 1 sigma of 958. 958 you should convert into prime factorization as this is nothing but 2 into 479. 2 into 47. This is equal to sigma of 2 into sigma 479. 479. Okay, my dear student, this value see here, which is equal to sigma 2 value. Sigma 2 value 3 into sigma 479 value 480, my dear students. This value is nothing but 1440. Okay, my dear students, I hope you all understood this question. Sigma of n is equal to sigma of n plus 1. Hence proved. Like this way, we'll do this first problem, today first problem. Okay, my dear students, I hope you all understood. I will move on to the next question. That is, before going to next question, one small note. After that, we want to discuss the question. So, one small note. See here, by observing this one, for any integer, which is n greater than or equals to 1, 2 of n is equal to less than or equals to 2 pi. 2 of n is equal to less than or equals to 2 pi, my dear students. Now, for any integer n which is greater than or equals to 1, 2 of n value how much? Less than or equals to 2 pi, my dear students. When you are facing the higher mathematics interviews and competitive level exams, you must to see the like this question. What is the value of 2 of n when n is greater than or equals to 1? What is that? Less than or equals to 2 pi. Like that, they will ask the common entrance examinations. So next, four marks question. Sorry, fourth question. Show that summation d divides n of 1 by d. Summation d divides n 1 by d is equal to sigma of n. This one d. Sigma of n divides n. Sigma of n divides n for any positive integer n. Positive integer n. This is our beautiful question. See here. Show that summation d divides n 1 by d is equal to sigma of n divides n ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸಬೇಕು for any positive integer. So this is a proof part, very easy. So this is nothing but, we know that d is a divisor. D is a divisor of n, implies and implied by n divided by d is a divisor of n. Okay, my dear students, here we want to use a divisor rule or divisor condition. So if d is a divisor of n, then what do you want to do? Implies and implied by 4n divided by d is a divisor of n ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸಬೇಕು. ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕೆ 4 divided by 2 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2 is a divisor of 4 ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಈ 4 by 2 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಎಷ್ಟು? 2 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ 4 is divisible by 2 ಅಂತ. So that's why n by a is a divisor of n. Okay, my dear friends. Okay. Now, what you want to do? The set of all divisor of the given integer. The set of all divisors of an integer n is equal to ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ d1, d2, d3 so on etc dk ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, my dear friends, set of all divisors of n. n ಗೆ ಏನೇನು divisors ಇದೆಯೋ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಸೆಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, ಅದು ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರೀತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. So that is set of d1, d2, d3 so on etc dk ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೀವಿ. We all know that according to the divisor rule, this d is a divisor of n means n divided by 2. n divided by d. So that means it can be written as, this set can be written as, instead of d1 is a divisor of n means this becomes n divided by d1, comma d2 is a divisor of n, so that's why n divided by d2. Similarly, n divided by d3, comma n divided by d4 so on etc will come, so on etc n divided by dk will come, n divided by dk, my dear students. This is the set of all divisors. Now what do you want to do? We want to find what? Sigma of n value we want to find. Sigma of n. What is meant by sigma of n? Sigma of n is nothing but sum of all divisors. Sum of all divisors. Here divisors, how you take d1 comma d2 comma d2 so on etc. we will take. So that's why sum means plus d1 plus d2 plus d3 plus d4 plus so on etc. plus dk, my dear friends. Okay, my dear friends, see here. Here replace that d1. d1 is nothing but n divided by d1. n divided by d1, my dear friends. Okay, d2 is nothing but n divided by d2. D3 is nothing but n divided by d3. So on etc. my dear friends. So on etc. plus so on etc. plus dk is nothing but n divided by dk. Okay, my dear students, I hope you all understood this one. I will move on to the next step. So in all these steps, which is the common? Numerator n is the common. Okay, of remaining 1 by d1, 1 by d1 plus 1 by d2 plus 1 by d3 plus so on etc. plus 1 by dk will come. So my dear students, here in the left side already sigma n is there. So that's why next step, sigma of n, this n2 taken to this y, that n to n becomes a division, remaining what? 1 by d1 plus 1 by d2 plus 1 by d3 plus so on etc. plus 1 by dk. So this is nothing but summation. Summation plus plus is nothing but summation. What? 1 by d. So this d is nothing but what? D is nothing but all divisor of the given integer. So that's why sigma of n divided by n is equal to how much? Summation 1 by d, my dear friends. So this is the proof required. I hope you all understood this one. I will move on to the next one. That one, I will move on to the next one. Fifth question. One more most beautiful and important problem is that. Sorry, this is about fourth problem we discuss. Now we discuss about fifth problem. See fifth problem, my dear friends, my dear students. If n is a square free integer, n is a square free integer, then prove that prove that 2 of n is equal to 2 power r, where r is the number of prime divisors. R is the number of prime divisors of n, my dear students. This is the one beautiful question here. N is a square free integer. Square free integer means what? ಅದು ಪ್ರೈಮ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಪವರ್ 1 ಇರಬೇಕು. ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಇಂಟಿಜರ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೈಮ್ ಪವರ್ 1 ಇರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ದೆನ್ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ದ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಪ್ರೂವ್ 2 ಆಫ್ n is equal to 2 power r ಅಂತ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ವೇರ್ r is the prime divisor, number of prime divisors. R is the number of prime divisors. Remind it. Okay, my dear students, if you understood this question, I will move on to the solution part or proof part. We want to prove this one, so that's why proof part. Here what is given? N is a square free integer is given. Square free integer. This is nothing but what? Square free integer means n value. So that's why let n is equal to square free integer is nothing but p1 power 1 into p2 power 1 into p3 power 1 into p4 power 1 into so on etc. into pr power 1. Power not greater than 2. Square free less than 2 irbek always. Less than 2 means power 1. So like that. So this is the square free integers. Now by the theorem we all know this. Here where each p1 p2 are distinct, where here each pi is distinct. Each pi means general term, ith term I am taking. Each pi is distinct and exponents of and of exponent 1 and of exponent power, sorry, I'll write here exponent power how much? 1, exponent power 1. This is about square free integer. Now square free integer by the theorem, what is meant by 2 of n? 2 of n is equal to number of divisors. How you will find? That is k1 plus 1 into k2 plus 1 into k3 plus 1 into k into so on etc. into kr plus 1, or shortcut form pi is from 1 is less than or equals to I is less than or equals to 1, or k of ki plus 1, that is the shortcut form. So that's why here k1 value how much? Here k1 value 1, k2 value 1, k3 value 1, k4 value 1, and so on etc. kr value 1 1. So 1 plus 1 into 1 plus 1 into 1 plus 1 into so on etc. 1 plus 1 will come. So my dear students, see here 1 plus 1 means how much? 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 so on etc. into 2. How many times will come here? kr. So that's why r times will come, r times. This is about the 2 of n. So we know that 2 into 2 into 2, 4 times you have to, 4 times means 2 power 4, 5 times means 2 power 5. So this here r times means 2 power r. So that's why my dear students 2 of n is equal to 2 power r. 2 power r, where r is the number of, r is the what? Number of prime divisors of the given integer. So hence proved. Hence proved. Hence proved. Okay, my dear students, I hope you all enjoyed this video lecture series, and you understood. I hope you all understood. So that's why if you like this video, you should share to subscribe. First of all, subscribe this video and share to your friends, as well as write your valuable comments on my comment box, my dear students. So please don't forget that, write your valuable comments and share to your friends and relatives and your elders, your all close friends. Okay, thank you, my dear students.